What's up you guys, it's Molly. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I am super excited to bring you a get to know the University of Alabama video for you guys. I really wanted to film this video for any current high school students that are interested in the university, or maybe if you're in college interested in transferring, or maybe just want to know a little bit about the University of Alabama. I wanted to make this video with some facts and different things about the school so you guys could be more familiar with it. Truthfully, when I went through the college admissions process, I envisioned myself at other schools. My dream schools were not the University of Alabama, and it was on my radar, but definitely not at the top of my list. The moment I stepped on campus, I fell in love with it and I absolutely loved it, but I obviously do know some people, regardless, may not be able to go and tour a school that they're interested in. So I thought I would bring the tour home to you guys and talk a little bit about the university and some different things about it, like Greek life, student life, dorms, meals, popular campus areas, and different things like that, and just some general information about the school, admissions, how that works, the amount of students, all of that, just so you guys are more informed about it. And if you are interested in the school, you will have a lot of information in your head to make the best decision for your college decision. So yeah, I'm super excited to start this video, so let's jump right into it. I have a bunch of notes on my phone, so if you do see me looking at my phone, that is just so I can stay more on track. We're going to start out with some general information about the university, and I'm really excited to kick off with that. So the school is located in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It is about an hour away from the nearest city, which is Birmingham, Alabama. I love Birmingham. That is where I fly in and out of that airport. To and from school for breaks and different things like that. The school was founded in 1831, and there are about 32,800 undergraduate students. So it definitely is a larger university. Personally, that was something I gravitated toward because I felt like it meant a bigger alumni network, a bigger student population that you could really get to know and really allow you to jump outside your comfort zone. One of the biggest things for me, I only applied to one in-state school, and the reason for that was I wanted to get out of my bubble and meet new people. I really liked the idea of a big school meaning more of an opportunity for that, I guess. And then the total student population is about 38,000, so obviously that includes an extra amount of students that are in graduate programs at the university, and of those students, only 40% come from at the state of Alabama, which was really surprising to me because most of the time when you have a public university in a given state, it is a lot of students from that given state. 56.5% come from other states in the US, and then the remaining percentage, which is about 3.8%, are international students. So it was really nice for me, and one of the biggest things I feel like I get asked is, was it like a shell shock or like a culture shock coming from up north to the deep south? And it really wasn't at all, for the reason that there are majority of out-of-state students. The majority of people you're surrounded by are in the same boat as you and do not come from that area, which I honestly thought was really cool and unique, and something that a lot of other public universities don't have, that strong out-of-state population. So the men to women ratio is 56.4% women and 43.5% men. As for admissions, the admissions process is a rolling admission, which basically means once the applications open, I believe they open July 1st or August 1st or something like that, you can go on, they have their own application, you fill it out, send it in, and when you're done with that, your test scores, your transcript, all of that, you send all of that in, and once they have all of that information, once they make a decision on your application, you will know pretty much immediately. Alabama was actually the first school I was accepted to, and I got my decision in like 3 days. So it was really nice. One of the next really big categories I wanted to talk about is a little bit about campus and some notable spots on campus. So really what was one of the main deciding factors of me choosing Alabama was the campus, because the moment I stepped foot on campus, I fell in love with it and I knew it was the place for me. If I had to describe the vibe of the campus to you guys, I can insert some pictures in here so you can see it, but it's literally the quintessential college campus. Beautiful brick buildings, everything is so nicely maintained, the lawns are gorgeous, the quad is gorgeous, a lot of green space, students sitting on the quad, it literally is the quintessential campus, and it's just literally, I can't say enough good things about it. It's just the most beautiful beautiful campus to be a student. If you are going to visit the university and want some pictures or to see some notable spots, some of the biggest ones are definitely Denny Chimes, and across the street from that is the President's Mansion. And of course, Bryant-Denny Stadium is a really popular one where they do the Walk of Champions before every game. Those are some really cool spots, and some of my favorite spots personally too, to walk by, see, take pictures at, all of that fun stuff. A really big category that I know definitely should be addressed in this video is Greek life. If you are new here, I am a Pi Beta Phi at the University of Alabama. I am a part of Greek life there. 33% of undergraduate students participate in Greek life. So 2/3 of students do not participate in Greek life. So if you are not interested in rushing, it is completely okay. You will have a normal college experience. It will not be hard for you to make friends. You know, you'll have like the opportunity to meet people organically, as 66% of the undergraduate students have done the same thing. But a little bit more about the Greek life system itself. There are 67 Greek life organizations on campus, which is huge, and it is the largest Greek life community in the country at any college, which is insane. I obviously did Panhellenic sorority recruitment, and it is the largest sorority recruitment in the country. I have a Rush experience video. I can link it in the description, and let me just tell you, Rush is something else, but honestly, I would not take away that experience for anything, because it was one of the most out of my box experiences I've ever done, but it led me to my best friends, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. So again, if you're not interested in Greek life though, that is completely okay. The amount of organizations they have on campus will definitely keep you social, keep you making friends, and all of that fun stuff. There's a video on my channel. I will link it in the description once again, like I mentioned. One of the important things to note about if you do decide to rush and do pledge or join a fraternity or a sorority, your meal plan does change. So as a freshman, when you come in, you are automatically required to have an unlimited meal plan. So there are 3 or 4 dining halls on campus, and basically you get unlimited swipes, so you can go in and out and get as many meals as you want from there. If you do join Greek life though, you do pay for a meal plan in your dues. So your meal plan through the university would be reduced to a Greek 55 plan, which is just 55 meal swipes. I did not use my meal swipes because I went to my sorority house for my meals, but some people still do use them. I literally just didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but they do reduce your meal plan if you do decide to join Greek life. Next up is dorms, and I know I get a lot of questions about what dorms are best, what dorm should I do, whatever it may be. Honestly, all of the dorms are great. I was in Presidential 1, which is a suite style, and I'm about to go through and name all of the dorms for each type: suite style, double occupancy, and communal dorms. I loved Pres 1. If you have the opportunity to live there, I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely not like a communal dorm. You know, you don't leave your door open, and it's not like that kind of vibe. But I personally really liked it. I like having my own space, and having my own room was huge for me, and I think it really helped with my mental health and a bunch of other things. Obviously, when you're a freshman, it's a huge transition for you to be in college and to be living on your own. But having your own room kind of helps you kind of unwind, relax, have some quiet time, which is really, really important for me personally. Obviously, some people are fine and thrive in a communal dorm. I just knew that wasn't for me, but I'm going to name all of the different dorms. So we're going to start with the suite style dorms. So Bryant is an only male dorm, and it's for athletics and engineering. Then there's Lakeside, Presidential 1 and 2, Ridgecrest East and West, Ridgecrest South, and Riverside. So those are all suite style dorms, which basically means that there are 4 rooms and the 2 sets of roommates share a bathroom, but everybody has their own room, and then there's a common living room and kitchen area in your suite. So how they're set up is different in each dorm. Some of them you walk in and it's immediately the living room, kitchen, and then there's 2 rooms over here and 2 rooms over here. Some of them are also shaped in an L, so you'll walk into the like normal communal area, and then it's one hallway with all the rooms. So it's different, depends on each dorm. I'm not exactly sure what the layout is per each, obviously, because I didn't live in all of the dorms, but they are different. But those all, you would get your own room. So next are the double occupancy suites, which basically just means you share a bathroom, I believe, with one other suite of 2 people, but you share a room, if that makes sense. So those double occupancy dorms are Blount, which is for the honors college students, and John England. Lastly, for the communal dorms, that is the traditional dorm you would think of. You have the bunk bed type beds, and it's 2 of you in one room, and then you all have a communal bathroom that you share with your hall. So the communal dorm buildings are Burke, Harris, Parham, Patey, and Tutwiler. Tutwiler is one I wanted to touch on because it is only women, but mostly, in my opinion, based on like what I've heard, it's a lot of people that just choose to participate in sorority life because of its proximity to Sorority Row. Literally right across the street. It is so nice. Pres 1 is the complete opposite side of the campus, and it is a hike to get there. That is very true. I personally just took the walk. I kind of was like, whatever, I'll deal with it, you know? People that live in Tut really do enjoy it just because like you are surrounded by a lot of girls with common interests. You get to meet more people in the Greek life community that way. But that is a really big one I normally get a lot of questions about, and it's just kind of a matter of your personal preference and what kind of living situation you think you would thrive best in. So now we're going to talk a little bit about academics, and I just wanted to put a few notable facts in there. This is mostly stuff that I knew off the top of my head or honestly Googled, because I know like what programs are really good at UA. I just didn't really know like what their exact rankings were and all of that stuff. So the public relations program last year won the best program in the country, and they have been top 5 for the last few years. That is my program. I am a public relations major, and I'm also a psychology minor, and I absolutely love it. If you're debating doing PR at University of Alabama, do it. Best decision I ever made, best faculty, just the best community of people. On top of the public relations program, Capstone Agency I am a member of. I'm a senior media coordinator in the agency, and it is a student-run PR and marketing firm at the University of Alabama. And we have real world clients. It's a real working agency. It is just entirely student-run, and we won best student-run agency 3 years in a row, which was huge, and I'm so proud of us and so proud of the people that come before me for creating just such an incredible agency for me to jump in and learn from and be a part of. So the university is an R1 doctoral university, which means it is very, very high in research activity status, which is huge. I know a lot of that comes from, you know, engineering, STEM majors, different things like that. So if you're debating coming in for that reason, it's incredible. A lot of my friends are research assistants as their internship or job or whatever, and absolutely love it. The Manderson Graduate School of Business is a top 25 business program. I've heard really great things about the business program. Obviously, I have no part in it, but my friends that are in it really do enjoy it and have gotten a lot out of their classes. And if you're interested in going pre-law, the law school here is a top 9 law school among public universities, which is really, really incredible. Those are just a couple of quick facts about Alabama. So tuition. Tuition is definitely a really big thing I get asked a lot about, because when you're coming as an out-of-state student, typically the cost is very, very high, and obviously there's a lot of anxiety about that. In-state tuition is about $11,000. So if you're coming from in-state, I believe there are in-state scholarships in place. I don't know much about them, but that obviously can really, really help with financial aid in any capacity. Out-of-state tuition is about $31,000. However, the out-of-state scholarships, I cannot say enough about the out-of-state scholarships. Pretty much if you have a 27 or higher on your ACT or whatever the equivalent is to the SAT, you will get money from the university as long as you maintain good academic standing, which is incredible. I came in with about 10 grand off a year, I believe, which obviously is a really, really big chunk. And obviously once you're not a freshman anymore, your tuition is drastically reduced because you're not paying for living or food like the meal plan. So it really, really does help with, you know, your dues and your tuition and things you have to pay for. That is part of the reason, and a really big reason, why the out-of-state student population is so large here, is because they really do give you really great opportunities for those scholarships, and it's really incredible, and I'm really grateful that they recognized my hard work in high school and rewarded me for that. It's helping me get one of the best PR educations I could have gotten anywhere in the country there. So just wanted to rave about those for a sec because I think it's a really amazing opportunity. The last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is a little bit about student life and kind of just some things that people are involved in on campus, besides Greek life, because I know obviously Greek life is a very talked about thing associated with the university, but there are so many other incredible things to be involved in that I really wanted to talk about. So there are hundreds and hundreds of clubs at the University of Alabama, and there's a thing that they do at the beginning of every fall semester called Get On Board Day, where they set up tables by the Ferguson Student Center and kind of just table, and you can walk up to any clubs that sound interesting to you and they'll tell you a little bit about them. You can sign up for them and all of that fun stuff, which is a really great opportunity to get involved literally a week into school, which I think is awesome. A couple clubs I can name off the top of my head. UA Dance Marathon is a huge one that tons and tons of people are involved in. Not on my campus is a really great one as well. Her campus, Be Positive. I'm involved in Alice Magazine, like I said, Capstone Agency, Public Relations Student Society. There are a variety of things, book clubs. There's like literally pretty much anything you can possibly think of. Obviously, in terms of student life, sports are a very big aspect of that. That was something that I really wanted in a school because I think the atmosphere when you have a really fun sports community is really fun, and I'm a very big sports fan, so that was definitely like literally a very important quality in the school that I chose. Obviously football, incredible, reigning natty champs, can't say enough about it. Basketball is incredible too, baseball, there's a bunch of softballs, amazing, soccer, you know, a bunch of different sports, and people really go to a lot of them, and it's really cool and really fun, and you honestly just meet people at the games, tailgating, doing a bunch of different things like that. And the memories that I've had at sports games with my friends and meeting people have been some of the best memories I've made at school, so that's a really big aspect of student life. Okay, you guys, that is it for my get to know the University of Alabama video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and follow me on all my social media so you guys can stay up to date on my life. If you have any more questions about the university, please comment them down below. I can do another Alabama Q&A video if you guys are interested in that. I can take any questions you comment in the description and put them in that video if you guys want that from me. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.